You know, being safe in driving off-road, that's like oil and water, man. My name is Justin Peck. I am a professional off-road driver. We're in Downey, California at our shop. Jeez, man, I've been racing for 27 years roughly. I grew up on dirt bikes with my dad. And when I turned 18 years old, I bought my first dirt bike, and I just decided one day, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna try this racing thing. It looks fun, I love to compete. Went out and did my very first race in St. George, Utah on a dirt bike, and it was brutal and it was miserable, and when I crossed the finish line, it was the best thing ever. There's an adage in racing, with age comes a cage. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm a little older, and so I have a cage around me. Honestly, the sport's super, super hard. And so the attrition rate, the people who just give up, is really high. I mean, it's a 50 or 60% attrition rate in it. And so for me to be able to go out there as a new guy and not giving up, that's my biggest thing is I don't give up. And so to be able to do the entire race, being completely exhausted, I mean, everything's sore, man. Like, your legs are sore, your arms are sore, your ass is sore, like everything, you're just smoked all the way through. When you see the checkered flag and you cross that, dude, it's an accomplishment. It's something that there's not very many people in the world can do or will do. So duration, of course, depends on the race. There's a race that we do in Parker, Arizona. One of the shortest ones. It's called the Parker 2-Day. I think each loop is like 17 miles, but we do it like 5 times. And then so we'll do that on a Saturday and a Sunday. So, you know, I mean, we'll get 150 miles in those 2 days. And it's more of a mellow race. It's more of a sprint race. So you're at the 95 to 100%. You're pushing super, super hard in thick dust, driving your ass off, like just wheeling the truck as hard as you can. Then to the other extent of that is the Baja 1000. So last year was the 50th anniversary of the 1000, which was 1,278 miles. Super long race. I mean, these guys were in the truck for like 14 hours. So there's a huge range. And then we have everything in between. The name of the team is RacePro Technologies. And then we also have A&G Motorsports. As a team and as a whole, the guys are just super committed, and the love of the sport is just, God, it's so hard to explain. I mean, to people that really don't understand, the passion that we have for our sport is more than most, I guess. But yeah, it's the dynasty, it's the legacy that I'm trying to help build, along with Ray and along with Pops and along with, you know, the other people that are involved in the team. We all want to see each other win.
I'm Ray Griffith. We're here at A&G Motorsports. I drive this Class 1 car behind me. I used to race dirt bikes and go out free riding on the weekend, and I built my first sand car, which is a little buggy, when I was 12 years old with my dad. I've always been involved in dirt sports and off-roading and anything from a dirt bike to a quad to a buggy. When you're in the smaller class of Jeep Speed, we were definitely known in the lower classes, but still the higher end classes don't really, I don't want to say they don't look at the lower end classes, but they don't know what's going on with it. Well, when we made that jump to the Class 1 car, like I said, honestly, that first qualifying run, we took the car through tech and contingency, which is the day after qualifying, where they check it all out for the race, make sure everything's good to go. And trophy truck drivers, Class 1 drivers, everybody was coming up to me and going, "Hey dude, good run. So how long you been in this thing?" We went out, we bought the car, we went out and tested, and I got like an hour of test time in it before the race. So for one, I didn't expect to do that well. I mean, nobody really did. And so it definitely opened up eyes. And I mean, it opened up eyes for partnership with a bunch of companies. I know that first day walking through tech, there was a lot of guys wanting to get their product on this car. And it's been winning since. So I owe a lot to that first qualifying run, I'll tell you that. The way I met Justin the first time was we were up in Utah racing at a Utah short course race. Him and his crew chief walked up to me knowing I had a lot of desert background. They had their brand new 6100 truck. I went over, checked it out, you know what I mean, walked around it, gave them some props for what they did on it and a couple cool things that they had seen that they had done. Then it just kind of snowballed. Next thing you know, they called me up, asked me to come help Justin do a little driving. He caught on real quick. Made some adjustments to the truck. The second day we went out, and with like 5 miles to go, we had a computer overheated and put us out. But that initial like weekend with them, I think we both saw that, hey, we could probably do some stuff together. Next thing you know, we got both his trucks here at the shop. So we're giving them the same love that this car gets, and we're gonna definitely both be winning a lot of races coming up. Justin's driving style. I've ridden with him a bunch, so I can co-drive and coach him while he's driving. I'll tell you what, he's learned a lot over a short amount of time, and the dude has no fear. That's one of the biggest things against him almost. He needs to learn how to control it, I guess, you know?